Acknowledge some very, very dear friends of mine and my husband and Harmony, David and Leslie Sibbett. And they are very important people and have just meant so much to me. It's like the people that are in your life and reason, season, lifetime. And we know that we're always connected, although we don't see each other every day. But we know that they're there and that they love me and I love them. And David's parents actually were members of Harmony. And I did Curly Sibbett's memorial service. And this is the couple that members who are regulars and know about my wacky life know that the day that my best friend passed away and I was at her bedside, I married David and Leslie that day at 4:30 in the afternoon. And it's just about our calling of what it is that we need to do as spiritual leaders and ministers and counselors to this small family, which is so huge because we're all so connected. She's also the one that started this whole New York thing, called me up and said, "You want to go to the gift show?" And I want her to tell that story one day from a different perspective of what it's like to be with someone that just surrenders to the angels and says, "Okay, honey, hold on." It was Mr. Toad's wild ride, and Leslie has such a wonderful character and a personality and the way to tell a story. And of course, David is so artistically gifted. I mean, he is an artist that is beyond belief, and we're very blessed to have them. We've all had things in our lives, you know, family health situations and things of that nature come up, but they're here this morning, and I'm just so grateful. I know that every day is a gift, and I am focusing on my life and living and doing in this moment as you all should. So this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to just take a good look at our lives. Okay, what are we doing? Are we happy? Are we being fulfilled? You know, you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. And none of us really knows how much time we have. Like God bless Fred, you know, Watson. Reverend Sheila just did a memorial for him at University Carrollwood Hospital, Community Hospital, and for the benefit of the co-workers and friends who work so many different shifts, they couldn't go out to Plant City. But this is what we do. We hold each other together. This church has always been that for me, and I hope that it's that for you. That when your life gets through that change is coming, because you know it is. You cannot escape it. You know, it's going to come. And what comes with it is chaos. And we don't like it. You know, we're perfectly happy, tra-la-la-la-la, and then all of a sudden, you know, you get hit by a bus. And your life changes in that one moment. But Richard Posh, the author of the last lecture, which I'm trying to get through, I read a little and I cry a lot, and then I pick it up again. He had 10 tumors on his liver, but his pancreas was involved. And the doctors had given him 6 months. Many of you probably already know the story of what a wonderful man this is, and how he left a legacy, not just to his children, but to everyone. And, you know, what sets us apart, he said, cancer isn't what makes us unique. There are 37,000 people every day diagnosed, or something to that effect. And, but what makes us unique? It's, as I would always say, it's not the experience, but how you handle the experience. But being a card player, as he would say, it's not the hand that you're dealt, but it's how you play the hand. And it's not too late. It's not too late to change things and to, you know, go back and either you're going to have that forgiveness or you're not, but you've done what you needed to do to move forward in your life. That's what Yeshua was all about, the forgiveness. And where are you feeding yourself spiritually? This is what Harmony is all about. All of the ministers and the people who come here, and the revolving door that there seems to be, but we teach, and you graduate and you go on and you live your life and you teach other people. We're the teachers who teach the teachers. And I remind you of the miraculous work that you are doing. Together, collectively, we sit at home and we go, the world is in a terrible, terrible state. There are still people that are homeless all over the world, starving people, and we did the blessing of the children using the surrogates, and here's 60,000 Chinese babies, you know, are poof, gone, and you know that the statistics have to be much more. But the work that you do is so important. It's not about anything other than how you live your life. And laughter is everything. So let's all laugh at my liver. There you go. And I do a harmony jam every week. And this one is so funny, the darndest things that children say. A little boy was attending his first wedding, and after the service, his cousin asked him, how many women can a man marry? And the little boy looked at him and he said, 16. And his cousin was amazed that he had an answer so quickly. How do you know that? Well, it's easy. All you have to do is add it up. Like the pastor said, 4 better, 4 worse, 4 richer, 4 poorer. Just do the math. After a church service on Sunday morning, a young boy suddenly announced to his mother, Mom, I've decided to become a minister when I grow up. Well, that's okay with us, but what made you decide that? Well, said the little boy, I have to go to church on Sunday anyway, and I figured it might be more fun to stand up and yell than to sit and listen. A 6-year-old was overheard reciting the Lord's Prayer at church service, and forgive us our trash passes as we forgive those who passed trash against us. A little boy was watching his father, who was a pastor, write a sermon. How do you know what to say, he asked. Well, God tells me. Oh, then why do you need to keep crossing all those things out? A little girl became restless as the preacher's sermon dragged on, and finally she leaned over to her mother and she whispered, Mommy, if we give him the money now, can we go? Our scripture lesson this morning is on oneness of God, universal spirit. And from the Christian Illumines we read, there is but one God, the Father, of whom all things, and we are in Shem. God is both, male and female. From our Jewish brothers and sisters, Lord our God is one Lord. From the Taoist, there is a being wondrous and complete before heaven and earth it was. How calm it is, how spiritual. From the Mohammedan, your God is one God. There is no God but Shem, the compassionate and the merciful. From the Arapaho, there are many ways to God. And on our pages of our New Thought teaching, we are told, the universal spirit be the source of all life and living, it be at one. Any of its manifestations, existent in form, be ever a one with its supreme, universal spirit. May this scripture lesson open unto you the oneness of the All One.